Hi, this is Rocky Dennis, and we are playing more Snatcher today. I'm not going to dilly-dally too much. I've already kept the chat with my waffling for a while. If you're watching this on YouTube, I try to do a little intro before every stream, so make sure that everything works and to kind of get into the swing of things. But not today, so I'm not going to carry on for too long today. So we're going to carry right on with the second part of the Snatcher playthrough. So I'm gonna, hang on, I'm not getting any sound on this game. Of course something's gonna go wrong. I should be getting some lovely bleepy bloopy music. And I am getting the bleepy bloopy music, so hopefully you are too. Here we go, we're gonna carry on. So, to catch us up with where we are, in the last episode, we were introduced to Gillian Seed, who is a newly recruited junker in Neo-Kobe City. Neo-Kobe City is currently being ravaged by so-called Snatchers, who are basically, they're cyborgs who are disguising themselves as humans and replacing them. Unfortunately, our only colleague, John Jack Gibson, was brutally murdered by at least one Snatcher, but probably two. And we are currently macking on / comforting his daughter Katrina. That is sort of where we left off. We have looked into his research, and Gibson has found that sunscreen is something that we can use to track the Snatchers because they need it, as their artificial skin causes them to develop melanomas. And who said that Hideo Kojima's games are confusing, eh? So basically, we are gonna look at this silly sunscreen that we just got. And I think, we need to investigate it. We should be getting a piece of information. On the bottle, it says, "The store with everything, Plato's Cavern." We might learn something if we check out the place this was bought. So now we know that we need to go to a place called Plato's Cavern, but we don't really know where that is. So we are now going to leave Katrina on her own. Oh, do you have to leave already? Will you please come back again sometime? I'll be waiting for you.
Let me give you my address and video phone number. Give me a call if anything comes up.
Thanks again, Mr. Seed. Take care.
Right. If you're in the chat, I don't mind people lurking, obviously. It's great if you're just watching or listening. But could you please tell me if the sound mix is okay? Hello, Shaggy DL. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing okay. Well, we're going to return back to headquarters because I forgot to do something. I forgot to ask something last time. Sound could be a tad higher on me or the game. I can up the game a little bit. Game-wise. Okay, I'll up that a little bit and then let me know if how it sounds to you. I'll put it up a bit. So we've got the music. Hello! Are you making any progress on your investigation? So we are going to ask Mika about the buffaloes. Buffalo? I've never even heard of any places that serve that. But because this is an adventure game, you have to do most things twice. Oh, that's right. Napoleon might know something. So you ask her, this is not great game design, not great puzzle design, where you ask someone a question and they literally tell you in no uncertain terms, "No, I don't know." That, from a game design perspective, that is something that you should only really do if you're telling the player, don't pursue this line any further. But in this game, you literally have a character say, "Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of it." If you ask them again, they go, "Oh, actually, I don't, but someone else might." There's no reason to do that. That you can just have her say, Napoleon might know. But Hideo Kojima did learn a little bit about game design between 1988 and today, so I'll cut him some slack. That Chinese informant John was using, he's known him ever since he was a science cop. Science cop! Lol, get wrecked on you all along. Well, I've heard about him, but I've never met him. Why did you track him down? After all, it is about John. He must have left some kind of clue, a video phone number or something. So, we're gonna... I think we need to... Do we need to investigate this again? Don't recall exactly where we're getting the number from. I thought it was on the sunscreen bottle. Apparently not. Okay, I'll try to go into the turbo cycle. Oh. Maybe there's something else we need to ask Mika about. Sorry. Because we were supposed to get the number somehow. We can smell her again. We smell her again. Oh yeah, this is the other thing. Gillian is a huge creep. We learned that in the last episode. He will gladly just smell women. Oh, that's a really great scent. If you keep this up, she will probably dislike you immensely. I may be leaning in that direction already. Gross. Let's show her the sunscreen. I can't believe those snatchers actually use sunscreen, can you? I don't know. That seemed that weird to me. Okay, maybe we have to talk to Katrina about them. I don't know. Do you like my new mug? Got this from my sibling, sent me a huge care package with a bunch of stuff. 10 out of 10, I want someone to smell me like Gillian smells random women he's questioning. Jesus Christ. Don't we all? Don't we all? That's not what life is all about. It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. I got a bunch of stuff actually. I'll just show some of it off. I think actually I'll show some. They're not in the chat yet, I don't think. So it won't be embarrassing too much. I got with that as well. This cute little cat purse. Little like oh, it's super cute. I always love this, and it's got a little kitty, little calico kitty chain on it. And I got this. It's also super cute. And a bunch of other stuff. They're good beans. Oh god, yes, so much Mario related shit. Oh, actually, I will show you. That's most of what I get. But I got a couple of Happy Meal toys, which are the Mario Happy Meal toys, particularly the ones you get in some parts of Europe and in Japan, are amazing. And they bought me some. So you got this great little peach. I don't know if you can see that. I can't actually tell. And I got this Mario sitting on a block. Looks like he's sitting on a throne, but I think it's meant to be that he's sitting on a block. So those are great. And I got... they're a bit too far to reach, but I got some pens. And I got a little, like, one of those little, like, magnetic games things. They're all outside of frame. They're cool. But I might... I did... Earlier in the year, I did a video... or I did a stream where I where I cleaned my entire collection of Mario stuff. I'm thinking about doing a follow-up on that because I've actually got some new stuff. So I might do that. And I'll show all this stuff. King Mario, indeed. So I'm gonna ask her about. Yeah, we go. We can ask her about Napoleon. You mean like Napoleon style? That's really popular now. I modeled some clothes like that a few weeks ago. Okay, so she doesn't know. Okay, do we maybe... In that case, maybe we have to... We might have to ask the computer. Smelling of people is not cute. It can be cute in a mutually secure context, just not your coworkers. You're literally like coworkers that you started working with this day, when one of your colleagues has just been brutally murdered. So I think we're going to ask the computer about Napoleon, because I don't remember how we get his number. Because I'm bad at games. But this is the kind of cyberpunk action that we're all looking for now, isn't it? Right? Right? Because when you were looking for a cyberpunk game, clearly this is what you were hoping for. So we're going to use the card. Like a pointless extra low step. Right, so we're going to try Napoleon here. So we're going to put Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte. Not quite what we were looking for, is it? But... although we do need to know some of this, I believe, for a future puzzle. So let's try to remember. Saying the famous line, "The revolution is ended." Later he proclaims himself emperor. His military and political might gripped continental Europe, but failed to encompass Great Britain. After a disastrous winter campaign in Russia, he was forced to abdicate by a coalition of French marshals. Having been exiled to the island of Elba, he escaped, briefly regained power, and was ultimately defeated at Waterloo and exiled for life to the island of St. Helena, ending his final 100-day reign. His codification of laws, the Napoleonic Code, still forms the basis of French civil law. So know who we're looking for. But let's see if we can... So here's a cool little thing. If you want to dig into a bunch of lore, this is where you go. This tells you so much stuff about it. None of it you really need, so we're not going to read through all of it now. Go on the wiki, you'll find it all there. But it's a cool little thing. You can just you can dig into it if you want to. Which is, and I want to stress this again. But I said this in the first episode, but this is the second game that Hideo Kojima wrote and directed and designed. The first one was Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear. And the first Metal Gear is fairly primitive, really. It's really only in the second one, Metal Gear Solid Snake, where he becomes the designer that we kind of know today, with all of the political stuff and the weird references and fourth wall breaks and all that kind of stuff. But this is the game where that all starts. Now, this version of the game is a little bit later, but all of this was basically in the original game. Which is why I find it so interesting to see the stuff in this game that sort of reverberates through his later titles, primarily the Metal Gear, but even down to Death Stranding. There is stuff in this game that, you can see references to in Death Stranding, or even just he keeps doing, which I find really, really cool. So... hang on. So we're gonna quit ID file. Can we? Oh, is this just people? Because I was wondering if we could put buffalo. I don't know if that will work. But if that would get us information on the. No, I thought so. Maybe we can here. So you can see how much stuff there is here. about information about the. This is utterly pointless to the game, but it's this kind of like deep lore that he would later go on to add so much to. Do you have against culture maybe? No, so it's gonna be sports. I'm trying to think about the. If there's somewhere here that's gonna tell us about the restaurant, but I don't remember. Does it go Junkers, Snatchers, New Kobe, Transportation, Culture, and Science? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. Right. Allow me to see if I can find it. We'll have a look. Harry's still pretty upset. He liked Gibson a whole heck of a lot. So we're gonna... He appears to have fallen asleep with a brandy bottle in his hand. Ah, we can look at the bottle. This is odd. I thought that Harry only drank Japanese sake. What's this? Brandy, huh? What's this? There are numbers written on the label. It says 395644. It does not appear to be a date of any kind. Napoleon? Maybe it has some connection with the informant that John was using. Maybe. It's his name and then a phone number. So perhaps it has something to do with him. So that number there was 395644. 395644. 3956. Although to be fair, I think Metal will know it, but 395644.
Who the hell are you? I'm an acquaintance of Gibson. I need some
Dragon Horse.
information. You an investigator too, huh? Can't trust him. All right, let's have the password. The password?
Right, this is where we needed that information that we had before. That we found from his file. The revolution is ended. There's always answer in a bottle of liquor, and that's a guarantee. Okay, you seem pretty real to me. Meet me at the Alton Plaza in the EXJ district. I'll see you there. Wow, that was easy. Not much of a password. But, hey, what are you gonna do? Right, so we're gonna finally go meet them. Oh, Dappling, I was showing off all the stuff that you guys bought me. Not all the stuff, but most of the stuff. I've got all the little... Got my little King Mario here. This one is... I don't know if it's working because it's got a thing on the back you can press. And his arm is articulated, so you can do the little wavy thing. But it doesn't work. But that's fine, because I can just do the wavy thing with my finger. What's cool about this is because I saw this for the first time on Instagram like 2 days ago. And I figured it was a Happy Meal thing, but I was like, oh, I'll add that to... I've got a list of Mario stuff that I want to buy. So I was like, oh, I'll add this. Mario sitting on a brick Happy Meal toy. And then fucking thing showed up in the mail. That's amazing. So thank you so much. Right, let's go into the bike. We've wasted enough time already. We have boarded a turbocycle. We're going to go to Alton Plaza. I hope everyone is doing okay, by the way. Having a decent week so far. We're getting pretty close to the big season for all the holidays and stuff. So I hope everyone is managing. This place is well known as a rendezvous spot for couples. Is Napoleon here yet? I can't stand waiting unless it's for a woman. Fucking hell, Gillian. Drink some fucking water, Jesus. Alright, so we've got a lot to look at here. We've got great meals, or eat me. We've actually got a fair amount of Easter eggs here. We can look at some of them, but I'm not going to do all of them. But we can do a few. The whole area is decked out in the Christmas mood. Oh, I should say, this is why I wanted to do this game right now. This whole playthrough has nothing to do with Cyberpunk 2077. Even though it kind of became that I played this at the same time that game was released. But I wanted to do this for Christmas all this year, ever since I started streaming, because this is a Christmas game. It takes place at Christmas, damn it. That makes it a Christmas game. Konami 34 56 78. How about we give them a call? I always liked year end. I enjoy the warm atmosphere of the season. You're quite a romantic, aren't you? Well, I guess. Let's give Konami a buzz. Now, last week as a teacher is horrible, but at Friday the vacation starts and everything will be truly great. And well, just a couple of days. Just a couple of days. I'm rooting for you. I can imagine it must be awful because everyone just wants it to be over with at this point. I remember last week for me as a kid, before summer breakup or Christmas holiday. God, it's awful. This is Miss Hayazaka at Konami. Thanks for your continued support. Finally, Konami's famous Snatcher will be released worldwide. We're so happy that Konami fans and fanatics will now be able to play this game. Although the characters in this game are all fictitious, after playing the game, I really felt that I knew the characters as real people. Also, this is the first game I've ever played that continually gave me strong feelings, just like watching a great movie. Gillian Seed, a man without memories, the romance of all the beautiful women around him, also that enigmatic bounty hunter, Random Hajil, and who could ever forget Gillian's sidekick, Metal Gear Mark II. I felt sad when things went bad for the characters, and I also learned many things about love and friendship. I'm sure everyone has seen a movie, read a book, or heard music that stays with you and that you never forget. Snatcher is that type of work. I hope it is for you too. I am very grateful that I was able to meet all of you in this game, and I want to continue helping to bring you exciting and moving software, so keep rooting for us. Bye bye now. Do you remember when Konami were good? Yes, the romance in this game. Ooh, the romance. That's the kind of... And I want to say again, this is 1988 and 1994. This game was ahead of its time. Unfortunately, it was also ahead of its time in being David Cage. Of so needing the validation of a film or a book. Thankfully, Kojima has done that a little bit less now. Hello, I'm sorry I had to dip out because my mom wanted me to order something for her. I'm back now. Can you say what she wanted you to order? Or is it embarrassing? I don't want to dox you. Or dox your mom. Look, some of the letters are burned out on that great meal sign over there. What's it say? Why don't you read it yourself, Gillian? Yeah, it's more fun if you don't explain the joke. There's neon signs everywhere. It looks like the electronic parade at Lucasland. That's a Star Wars reference, which is fun now because now Disney owns Star Wars. She wanted me to order perfume for her. We didn't actually order it though because the site said card payments weren't available, so I missed a good chunk of your stream for nothing! Ah. There are advertisements on all the buildings. They put themselves on everything, but nobody reads them. The shop window. Year-end shopping ideas are on display. Oh, the guy who was on the phone is headed this way. Is that him? Look.
Well, so, you're the new junker, eh?
You Napoleon?
Well, let's keep this short, okay? The Snatcher sees me here, and I'll be the next one eliminated.
Right, so we can talk. Before that, how about if you show me your Junker ID? Yeah, whatever. Look who it is. You gonna... Okay. With that little walking trash can with you, you stick out like a sore thumb anyway. Everyone's probably figured it out by now. Hey, watch it. So, what you want me for? We got a Ralph spotting. We got a Ralph spotting. You can't even really see him there, but... You show your pretty face. If you're gonna take up space... Oh, baby. Yes, bury your head. Bury your head in my belly. It's fine. Let's return, shall we? Right, let's talk. I'm new Junker. My name's Gillian Seed. Oh, Jess, another one trying to hurry to his grave. Gibson was killed by a Snatcher. Do you know anything about it? What? Gibson got killed. He said something about Snatchers being after him. What a pain. Why don't we just arrest this guy? A-cab. Alright, one of these days I'll tell you why I'm called Napoleon. Do you notice anything unusual about Gibson lately? Who knows? I didn't hear much from him for a while. I don't know what voice I'm trying to do there, but Gibson ate buffalo somewhere just before he was killed. Any ideas? Follow his trail and use a little intuition. Do you know any places that serve buffalo? Since the prohibition on shooting buffalo went into effect, almost nobody will touch the stuff. Well, I may have a few ideas, but I'm not a charity, you know. Okay. Here, take it. Well, thank you. It's the only place in Neo Kobe that serves buffalo. Yeah, there's a masquerade club called Outer Heaven. I'm pretty sure they serve buffalo. Outer Heaven is another Hideo Kojima reference. It's quite a famous hangout in this particular industry. It's like a big masquerade party. Customers have to wear masks or whatever, or they can't get in. That makes the place pretty popular with a lot of VIPs and a lot of high places. Can we ask that again? Locational club? I'm not doing this for fun, you know. I'm gonna need a little something to get me talking. Oh my god. You've really got nerve. Take it. As always, thanks so much. You'll be a good junker one of these days. It's on 17th Street in the HS district. Alright, okay. Thank you. To get in there, you gotta have a mask from over at Plato's Cavern, or they won't let you in. How would you know there are VIPs there if everyone wears masks? Isn't that a good question? Plot hole. Plato's Cavern. It's a black market where you can buy without a permit. They've got absolutely everything there. I think Gibson stopped by there quite a bit himself. Why don't you visit the place? You might find some leads. So, do you mind letting me go for now? Get the fuck out of here. Well, let's investigate first. Hey, what do you think you're doing, searching me? Let's look at him. He's called Napoleon, but he's ethnic Chinese. He's just telling you stuff that you could have Googled. Yeah, if Google worked. You've been really helpful. Thanks. See ya. There he goes. We can keep looking so it's the stuff we missed. Nearby people. There are many people who seem to be waiting for someone. That young girl over there, she's been waiting for some time now. One should not keep an attractive woman like that waiting. Nobody's showing. She probably got stood up. How unfortunate. I couldn't agree more. I think I'll go see how she's doing. Gillian, wait! You stay here, I'll be right back. Oh dear, there he goes. Oh, he's back. What happened? She gave me tissues. 3 little packs. I see. Passing out advertising, was she? Wait a minute, there's a video phone number printed on the back. 556666. It says Love Line. Well, it would be rude not to, would it? Yeah, I said this before, there's not a ton of content warnings in this episode. I'll get to it later. But Gillian is still a creep. Oh, Vash is saying horrible things in the chat. Hi, I'm Christy. What's your name, honey? John? John what? John Doberman. That's an interesting name. What is it? It's fictional. What did you say? I said it's Phoenician. Oh, come on. What's your real name? It's Gillian. Oh, yeah? How did you finally get off that island? No, I said Gillian. I'm just teasing you, honey. So what did you call for? Love or conversation? Yeah, so what Vash is saying here is that on the other channel where I do streams, I made a mistake a while ago of putting as a channel point reward that I'm going to play the entirety of the video game The Quiet Man if someone reached 100,000 points. Tragically, that has now happened a little over a year after I set this goal. So I'm going to have to do that at some point. So I'm going to play the whole of that game for the second time, mind you, because I already did it once. But yes, that is what's going to happen. I'm only going to do it once. I'm not going to do it for every single time, every single person who's saved 100,000 points. No. Oh, no, maybe I'll do it the second time, because then you can play with voices. The first time you can't hear the voices, can you? So, actually, maybe I will do it twice. Let's talk about love. I want to know what love is. So, you're interested in love, huh? Yeah, that's right. Very interested, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. You want love, don't you? Yeah, love. Do you know where I can get some? Sure, baby. I know where you can get some. The question is, how bad do you want it? I want it real bad. How bad is bad? Let me put it this way. If I was a cat, I'd be cleaning myself. Okay, I get it. Anyway, if you want a real thing, I'll give you another number to call, okay? Yeah, okay. And I can get the kind of love I'm looking for there? Oh, yes. You'll never feel so loved. The number is 396004. Woo! Is anyone else? 396004.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
Yeah. I want you to show me. Let's investigate a little bit before we get out. There's nothing unusual. The city looks quite peaceful. There are neon signs in numerous languages. It looks like a sign factory. Yeah, with all these signs, you can't see the stars. There are many advertisements. Careful observation of them can reveal interesting things sometimes. There is an advertisement for that Plato's Cavern that Napoleon was talking about. Most are of the hologram display type. Oh my, a display of lingerie. Where? Over there, under that large billboard. What are you talking about? Those are tights. There is nothing unusual in the area. All is calm and peaceful. It sounds like Jingle Bells because it's Christmas. This is a Christmas game. Right, so we're gonna... Oh, sure. We're gonna go into our turbo cycle. And we are gonna go to Outer Heaven. Now, Outer Heaven in this game is quite different from the Outer Heaven in Metal Gear Solid. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and explain all of the Metal Gear lore that I've committed to memory. But that day will not be today. Oh, we were meant to go to Player's Cavern first, weren't we? But we can talk to this guy first. This is Outer Heaven.
Welcome to Outer Heaven. Table for one?
Yeah, I think I explained the whole Christmas game thing while you were out of the room. I apologize for that. But yes, this is a Christmas game, and that is why we're playing it now. Because there's only like a handful of games that take place at Christmas, like where it's specified. And the two games that I can think of that I consider Christmas games is this and Undertale. We can look around a little bit. He's wearing a Wolfman mask. Looks like a movie set or something. He's a furry Gillian. Isabella Velvet Dance Show. Look, it's that famous actress, Isabella Velvet. Isabella Velvet, otherwise known as the Marilyn Monroe of the 21st century, she's here? Wow. I can't believe we can meet her. She's almost never seen in public. The sign says Masquerade Hour now in progress. This is the most lively nightlife district in Neo Kobe. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's an extensive makeup job. This doesn't come off easily. It's a 200-degree holographic poster of Isabella Velvet. I would really like to have one. Even Metal Gear is horny. Time to bonk. Bonk. It says, during Masquerade Hour, our patrons are requested to conceal themselves with masks or makeup. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please consult our staff for any questions you may have. There are numerous shops selling adult merchandise on both sides of the street. You don't want to bother with those other places, they're sheer boredom compared to Outer Heaven. After all, we can offer things that those places can't. You mean illegal activities? Well, some people may use that terminology, but... let's ask you. Who are you talking about? I have to be careful when I say this, but our buffalo is the best in the world. It's the genuine wild thing, no genetic manipulation. You've found a place. Welcome to Outer Heaven. We've got a special arrangement with Pleiades Cavern. If you don't buy one of their masks, I'm afraid you can't get in. I'm afraid we don't let those types in. We have to maintain a certain degree of class, you know. Normally only our staff wear this elaborate makeup. During Masquerade Hour, we have our customers dressed up as well. Our staff's makeup is done by that famous special effects studio in Institutional Images and Wizardry. In order to have our customers participate in Masquerade Hour, we require our customers to use Pleiades Cavern masks.
Excuse me.
Oh dear, he is sneezing. That's the real Isabella. You don't get very many chances to see such a famous actress in person, you know. Right, so we're gonna hop into our cycle and go to the place we were meant to go first, because we can't get in without a mask. So we're going to... play... Did we get the... Hang on. Hang on, didn't we get the address from him? Or did we just get the address for Outer Heaven? Oh, maybe we need to talk to him again then. Damn it. God darn it. So while I'm doing this, dealing with this again, why not tell me what games you've been playing? 39, 56, 44. I was mentioning this in the preamble to the stream. I was playing Yoku's Island Express, which is like a combined Metroidvania and pinball game. Which is... Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. I get you. So he's not going to respond right now. We have to be in a different location. Let's move into our bike. So yeah, I was playing Yoku's Island Express, and it's like... It's a... it's a open world pinball game, which is... and it's actually kind of amazing and super cute. So we're going to go to Alton Plaza again. So we need to... I think we need to meet up with him again, because I forgot to ask him twice about something that we should really only have asked once. We've arrived at Alton Plaza. Yes, yes, step out. Goodness gracious. Right, so we're going to call him again. Let's use the thing and call it again. Did I get the wrong number or something? Hang on. 39, 56, 44. Do I have to be in another... 39. Maybe we have to be in a separate location as well. God damn it. Game design did get better after this, it did. Right, so let's not call, let's go somewhere else. Thought we could save a little bit of time. But we couldn't. And I am the fool. Let's go to the HQ. In the meantime. Ooh. Get this cool animation at least. Oh, I'm so cold. I do like my new t-shirt a lot. As you can see, I got from my siblings. It's very me, obviously. But it's still just a t-shirt. And even this isn't really helping me warm up that much. Right, so can we now call this Napoleonic Dick? 39, 56, 44. There we go, thank you. Alright, so we gotta do this again. Yeah, it's a really nice shirt. I really, really love it, and it's very comfortable. It's like a perfectly like soft pajama fabric. It's so nice. Right, so now we can go. I was sending you my Rick and Daryl blanket, the prized blanket. I'll keep you warm. That's a well-used blanket, I bet you. Go into the bike, and now we're going to go to Alton Plaza again, because I've had to ask one question. Here we go. I'm tired. We've arrived. Alright. Let's look for him. Yeah, I think you kind of just have to like wait around for a bit until he shows up. There he comes. Right. Where is it? There's a sign right over there. Check it out yourself. Why don't you ever tell me anything straight out? Why don't you take a good look around the area? Is that really it? Are you not even going to tell me? Just take a good look at the ads and stuff around here. You'll figure it out. Ugh, right, go. What? You didn't even ask anything. This boy's got a screw loose. I did ask you. Right, so now we're going to watch the ads, because I don't know if it'll tell us. I think we should be getting a number, so I'll get the video phone ready. That's actually a good point, because Judangan mentioned the jingle bells. So I've been listening. My favorite part about the holiday season, about December, about Christmas, by far is Christmas music. I don't really watch a lot of Christmas films. I have a few that I watch every year. But Christmas music is my jam. 69, 11, 70. So I've listened to a ton of Christmas music. And I'm kind of curious, what are your favorite Christmas songs? 69... Was it 69, 11? Hang on, I'll double check this now. 1170, yes. There we go. So what's your favorite Christmas songs? What do you listen?
Thank you for calling Plato's Cavern, the store with everything. May I help you?
Huh? Audio only, eh? No doubt it's because they're involved in the black market. Everything available at the best prices anywhere and no ID required. That's our motto here at Plato's Cavern, and there's none of that dark atmosphere that you find at so many other black market shops. Can I ask about the location? Where is Plato's Cavern located? We're located on 5th Street in the Sanamiya K district. Everyone in that area is part of our organization. Is that it? Right, okay, in that case I think that's everything we need to know. Cannot stand Christmas music. I will say actually, about Christmas music, Swedish Christmas music is bad. So much of it is so bad. I didn't start liking Christmas music until I left the country. I really like a lot of Christmas pop music. My favorite Christmas songs probably have to be "Merry Christmas, Everyone." That's a good one. "I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day." Oh, 2 Brummie songs, written by Birmingham-based bands, Slade and Wizard, respectively. "Stop the Cavalry." Oh yeah, that's nice. That is, not technically a Christmas song, but one of my favorite Christmas songs is "Power of Love" by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, and that's also not technically a Christmas song. But you know, if it's tied to the Christmas season, I say count it. God, the worst offender for that is "Stay Another Day" by East 17, which has nothing to do with Christmas, but it's still considered a Christmas song. So it doesn't actually matter. I don't really like Mariah Carey, but I like her Christmas music. Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of like undeniable. The particularly "All I Want for Christmas," because it's not like one of my favorites, but it's kind of hard to argue with. For yeah, that one too. Oh, it's that logo. I get it. It's the Konami logo, slightly twisted. It's more like a small city than one store. Everything in this area appears to be part of Plato's Cavern. I like this music a lot. The whole place is crawling with rather questionable types. That's the logo for Plato's Cavern. A black market with billboards. They're pretty daring. It's one of those unwritten understandings. There are a lot of dangerous looking customers milling about. This is a black market in the true sense of the word. Everybody who cannot get a permit is here. Apparently, money is all you need to make a purchase. Is it my imagination, or does that logo look something like the Konami logo? They're all probably under the same management. That's a burn for Konami that is almost over 30 years old. It's a collection of black market shops lining the streets. It's like a commune. And we can smell again. Yeah, I do think like Swedish Christmas music is pretty dire, but I do really like. If I was gonna say like my favorite Christmas song, that's kind of a big statement. But I would probably have to say, and it's a very obvious answer, but I do like Last Christmas a lot. I think I still am not tired of that song, and if I'm not tired of that song at my ripe old age, that probably means it's pretty good. But I do also really like what's the other one I was thinking of? My favorite Christmas music, full stop, is the Motown Christmas album, the collection of Motown Christmas songs, because it is absolutely perfect from top to bottom. It's like 2 CDs, 80 minutes on each, of just solid, perfect Christmas music. Yeah, fuck, it's so good. But I was gonna say another song I like. Well, like I said, I really like "Power of Love" by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. It's cheesy as hell, but that's what you want from Frankie Goes to Hollywood. That scent is coming from the food vendors. It smells good, doesn't it? Get out of the road! You're blocking traffic. Come on, move it. Phew, this is a terrible place. Right, we're gonna move into the store. Mel, let's try that store over there. Wait for me. Lucia music is always pretty nice. Yeah, that is nice. I couldn't go this year, but every year in Birmingham specifically, the big cathedral in Birmingham Cathedral, they actually do a Lucia performance every year. I think it's in connection to like the. I believe they do it in collaboration with like a Swedish bank in the area, but they have people from the Church of Sweden do like a Lucia sermon, and it is beautiful because it's in a gorgeous, beautiful cathedral, huge, and it's just all candlelight. And I've gone to that 3 or 4 times, and obviously I couldn't go this year because they weren't doing it. But I really like Lucia, and if the British people or American people or people who aren't from Sweden watching this, Lucia is a Swedish Christmas tradition that was actually 2 days ago, which is, again, it's a thing I really like about Christmas. There's something very cozy about it. Yeah, but you don't have to have cheerful songs. I find my favourite Christmas songs are usually not cheerful. Like Last Christmas isn't a very cheerful song. It's about getting fucking dumped. May I help you? We can take a look at stuff. I'm rambling today. I'm sorry. I'm very rambling today. My goodness, they really do have quite a selection. One can probably find anything here. Given the fact that most customers are keeping their faces concealed, it would appear that they don't want to be seen here. While it is a black market, if somebody photographed them or something, they could get in trouble. Children singing is also always a bad thing, and there's a lot of that going around in Lucia time. Yeah, to be fair, most of the kids don't want to do that either. I know for a fact. And I was always roped into doing a bunch of singing, even though I can't sing. And I don't know why, but like I kept having to do solos in school. Chinese, Hispanic, Mongolian, Ainu, Korean. It's a real melting pot of races here. From cradles to graves, they sell everything here. Oh my, they have the special full face masks here. Can I investigate a little bit? Or if it's my version of Last Christmas, the dude had his car given away this year, he's gonna give it to Auto Trade. What? It'll take all year to try to completely investigate this place. He really seems to be on his guard. He may have a concealed weapon. Perhaps we should not search him. All these customers seem to be rather suspicious types. I don't think investigating them will do any good. Even high-class luxury items are available, but they are being sold at about half the price of the legitimate shops. These masks were designed and crafted by the famous makeup effects artist Rick Bakery. These are formed using precision laser tools. Good reference. Let's ask. Who's this guy? Well, this is the place. So is this place next door, and the one next to that. This whole area is under one management. Hey, we got some weird stuff in here, but we don't do buffalo. It's against international law. Where'd you get that? Well, you know. Really? Well, you know your stuff. Outer Heaven is that really hot masquerade club. These full-face masks of ours are sold under an exclusive arrangement with Outer Heaven, you know. During their masquerade time, you have to have one of our masks or you can't get in. Do you sell those PC-68 personal computers here? No, not anymore. We had a few of those years ago, but they're long gone. All those weird collector guys bought them up. Got lost in musical thinking. Could you fill me in? Why is the store selling masks illegal and black marketplace? Alright, so the masks aren't strictly legal, but supposedly everything else is. The masks is just a thing that they do with this nightclub that we're trying to visit. Buy happiness. Hey, you can't buy that with money, you know. I think I can. So I think I might have to ask about them again. You can't ever forget this place once you visit. It's a big toy box for adults. They're made from special forms of rubber and polyfiring. These are limited production replicas, you know. Pass it up now and you'll never get a second chance. Thank you for visiting our store today. Here at Plato's Cavern. How about a Santa Claus outfit? We're moving a lot of these right now. 'Tis the season, you know. A Santa suit. Don't need one of those. Jeez, in this day and age, if there are no buyers, there's no sellers, eh? I think maybe we need to show him the money. Hey, cash! We love cash-paying customers. If you got that much on you, there's nothing here you can't afford. Why can't I buy the masks? I need to investigate them again. No, it's the same. See, this is like what is again old adventure game type things, where you know what you need to do, but for some reason it's like you just have to figure out the exact order of stuff you need to select. Yes, here we go. Thank you. A full-face mask, eh? Which one will it be? They're all so good. Handmade by Rick Bakery himself, you know? Right, do we want the mummy or the Moai? Votes in chat, please. I'll give you 30 seconds. I got a quick question. When you choose to use cash to bribe people for answers, do you have that as an unlimited option? Or can you only do it so much? No, you have to do that as part of the game. So the cash is effectively an inventory item. So you have as much as you need to pass the barriers where it's a solution, if that makes sense. Mummy says got 2 mummies in the chat. Do we have a contradictory vote? Do we have a contradictory vote on that? Otherwise I'm gonna go mummy. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let's go for mummy. Thank you very much. 1 mummy mask coming up. Thanks. That'll be 2,000 credits, please. It doesn't matter at all. It gives you that choice. It has no bearing on the rest of the game. Alright. I'm getting messages. I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell people to fuck off. Right. We've left the store. Alright, so I think now we can go to the club. Let's hit up the club. I need more water. I should say to everyone, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I haven't signed an NDA. But for the people, the PC Gamer viewers, we voted on our Game of the Year list, and I found out today. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's coming. It's coming soon, so you should look forward to that. Alright, so now we should be able to ask. I think we need to put on the mask. Can we use the mask? Yes. Alright, let's try the mummy mask. Oh, that looks great on you. Can we move into the club? Table for one, please. And here we go. We're inside Outer Heaven. Now, this place is crawling with Easter eggs, specifically references to other Konami games. We can look inside the club. The other customers are all dressed up in various costumes. It appears to be showtime now. Who's the guy over behind the counter? He appears to be the manager of the place. Look at the customers. Everyone is dressed as a character from a classic late 20th century video game. The people who run this place must really be into old-time nostalgia. Oh, no. Okay, look at them all. Hey, isn't that the guy who fought against the evil pigs from the Devotindos Empire? Oh yeah, the rocket guy. What's his name? Spinster? Spunster? Parkster? Sparkster rules. Horny jail in the chat. That customer with the spiky haircut is dressed as Goemon, the mystical ninja. You're right. Boy, that was really a great game. Those designers are really brilliant. The Goemon haircut became a real cultural icon. Japanese motorcycle gangs started to all wear their hair like that. Mr. Rado. That fellow is dressed as a character from the controversial video game Lethal Enforcers. It caused quite a stir in the 1990s when two senators from the United States started a two-man crusade against video game violence. Those same two senators were later voted out of office in a humiliating landslide when their constituents decided that they wanted representatives who would do something about real violence on the streets. Oh yeah, I believe that game also spawned a whole generation of imitations, didn't it? Yup, that's true. A lot of companies produce inferior copies, but none match the success of the original. As a matter of fact, that game was used in the academy for training purposes. It's amazing how people can use a simple video game as an excuse for all society's problems. It's always easier to point the figure at the other guy than it is to point it at yourself. Human nature hasn't changed at all since then, huh? Yeah, I've got 10 pixels of butt here, while I'm reading about video game violence. So once again, this is prior to Metal Gear Solid. Kojima's still doing this shit. Yeah, like that's not great sexy dancing, really. That customer is dressed as the Contra character. I'm starting to sense a theme here. How about you, Gillian? Yeah, me too. I guess you and I are pretty out of place among all these Konami characters, huh, Metal Gear? I wouldn't say that. As a matter of fact, I suspect that we fit in much better than you realize. What the heck are you talking about, Metal? These are all fictional video game characters. We're the only real ones in here. Savor the moment, Gillian. Her dancing is really something special. I know she sucks. And there's one more I believe we can look at. Castlevania pair. Those two are pretty suspicious looking. They appear to be dressed as characters from the famous Castlevania series of video games from the late 20th century. Yeah, wow, that really takes me back. I remember spending hours playing it. I didn't even take time off to sleep. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? I wasn't even born then. I must be thinking about something else. But I'm sure I remember playing it. I remember I was so pissed because I couldn't jump off the stairs. Everyone felt that way, Gillian. It was very frustrating. According to statistical records, the teenage suicide rate increased dramatically in that year. Ha ha ha. Here we are pointing figures at each other. It's a good translation, apart from some weird bits, obviously. Other than us, the clientele here looks a little rough. I love that this now is just like a stupid retro gaming convention. Cut that out! What do you think you're doing? Unfortunately, we couldn't learn anything. We do get a look of all the characters turning towards the camera. I don't think you can learn anything from any of them, but I want to see the sprites, damn it. Watch it, what's your problem? Wasn't carrying anything suspicious. He's clearly holding a shotgun. Oh well, time to log off. Have a nice evening. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a continued good rest of your week. Thank you so much. Right, so we can't talk. Can we order something? How about bringing us some of that buffalo? Here you are. Buffalo-y. This is great. Yeah, I was just saying, this is just MCM. Bartender, give me a moonsault, will ya? Here you are. That really hits the spot. Let's talk to the manager first. Hello, can I help you with something? Let's look at him. That's one of the characters from Cosmic Debris. Well, you really know your stuff, don't you? Would you mind if I check this out? Do you mind? That's really disturbing. He seems to be built quite well. I'm afraid I don't know who that is. Do you have a photograph? We bloody do. We can show you the photo. Who is this? I'm afraid I don't know him. You see, nearly half of our operating hours is masquerade hour, so I wouldn't know if he was here or not. Alright. She'll be dancing here through the end of the month. Look, she's on right now. She's between pictures at the moment, so we've had her come dance for us. She's one of the top in the business right now. We're the only club she'll dance at, you know. Thank you very much. You enjoyed your buffalo, didn't you? It's really good stuff. But keep it to yourself, okay? They're pretty strict on the enforcement of those buffalo hunting regulations. Can we show him? I believe if we show anyone in the club our ID, we get thrown out. So let's not do that. What's that? I don't think we can show... Don't think there's anything we can show him. Right, let's finish questioning him. We want male dancer, yeah. Fortunately, not getting any male dancing in this game. Ask him something. No one can say anything, so let's not bother. We can try to call the dancer. Hey, Isabella, over here! Yeah, there we go. This is what you all wanted, I'm sure. Hi there, boys. I'm Isabella Velvet. Is there something I can do for you? A mummy and a robot? Oh, we're in for some big time creeping now, aren't we? Oh my god, what a knockout. And that leather outfit. What's wrong? Do you find me attractive? I'll investigate her. No, I think it's best if I handle it. I can manage by myself. What's wrong? Aren't you going to investigate me? No, that's alright. 10 pixels became 200. Yeah, can you imagine what this game did to gamers back in the day? Thanks, Kojima. But the reason why she dresses like this is because actually she breathes through her skin, and that's why she has to be in her underwear, because otherwise she would die. And if you think that there's anything gross about that, then you're gonna feel very stupid after I've just given you this explanation. Of course, for the Sara again. Jeez, someone get some water, please. Let's immediately start by asking about her phone number. Isabella, would you mind giving me your phone number? No way. Okay. I believe actually, if you ask her enough times, she will actually give it to you. I don't know if you will. I wanted to get Rip Gillian's nuts off. Come on, if we pester her enough. Actually, I'm not going to take any risks. I don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a picture or something? We do. Oh lord, and it's okay. This guy? I might have met him somewhere. No, I can't remember. She seems like she might be able to remember. Let's ask. Oh, I can't show the photo again. Take a careful look, okay? Oh, that's right. This was the guy who got sick after eating buffalo. I remember him. I'm not perverted. It's because of lore reasons that I made up. So really, it wasn't up to me. Why does she need all her skin to breathe? I have 2 holes in my nose and my mouth. I don't know. She also drinks water for her skin. If you don't know what I'm talking about, play Metal Gear 5. So now we can ask her about Gibson. Well, it was just the other day. It wasn't masquerade hour, so I remember his face pretty clearly. He seemed to be waiting around for one of our regular customers. A regular? He was going out of his way to eat buffalo, then he spat up blood. I was really grossed out. You say he was waiting for someone? Well, I suppose it was more like he was following him. He left as soon as the other guy did. They should just slurp but J20 for help. Not in this game, in Metal Gear Solid 5. Would you mind telling me a little about him? I don't know his name, but he was in here all the time, especially when we weren't running Masquerade Hour. Outside of Masquerade Hour? So that means you've seen his face then? Do you remember it? I think so. Alright, Metal, let's have her come down to the headquarters with us. We need to use Jordan and put together a montage. Ram's kneecap and glass of water. Sorry, I'm hydrating. If you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5, there is a scene where she basically does that, but she also does a sexy dance. I was actually surprised when I played Death Stranding that there is not really as much gross horniness in Death Stranding as there is in the Metal Gear and Snatcher. There is one bit that I did think was pretty gross, but it compared to a lot of stuff in Metal Gear 5 especially, it's nothing. Well, it's like the manager said, she's a star actress. If the media were to find out about this, we'd never get any cooperation ever again. What are you mumbling about? This is really a delicate issue. Although inconvenient, we should take down her description and then go back to headquarters to build a montage on our own. Oh, it's a puzzle. Let's ask about her taste in men. What kind of men do you like? Let's see. Somebody really masculine who you can depend on. You know, the kind of guy who grabs you and says, "Come on, baby, follow me." somebody with well-formed opinions, but I hate guys who aren't flexible. Well, that about rules you out, Gillian. You shut up. What about career preferences? Well, investigators are really strong and masculine types. I was always a big fan of crime dramas when I was little. Kojima really said you can watch Sam pee, that's enough. You can also watch him take baths. To be fair. You get some Sam butt, you know. Still, it really doesn't matter as long as you like the guy. Nah, that's about it. We're gonna go talk about some future projects. Oh, that's right! You know, I have a new holographic movie that starts shooting next month, and I have to start studying my lines, so... Alright, so we need to talk about the main. And I'm gonna take down this because we do need to remember. I'm just gonna find my... Oh, I can show you my cat pen. Right, so let's start with his activities. He was in here at all different times, so he probably doesn't have a job or work regular hours. And can we ask about description? Could you try to remember his distinguishing characteristics? Gillian, keep the description in mind. Afterwards, we can use it to put together a montage. Right, facial shape. What was the overall shape of his face? He had kind of a bony look. Right, so we're gonna go bony. What about his eyes? He had really piercing grey gaze. I'm gonna put piercing / threatening. His nose, it was pointy like mine. I'm gonna do a pointy nose. Oh my god, I've just unlocked a memory I used to have of those pens. No nuts for Gillian. Gillian's nuts must only exist in a bag. Oh my god! You're all going to horny jail. Or maybe this is horny jail. Maybe we're all stuck here in this gross horny panopticon together. How about his mouth? He had thin lips, I think. So we're gonna go thin mouth. Type of hair. How was he wearing his hair? It was sort of naturally flowing towards the back of his head. So flowing back. And he had a big widow's peak. Okay, so we're gonna vote widow's peak. Right. No nut November unless you Gillian, then it's no nut all year round. Man's age. How old would you say he was? He looked like he was in his 30s. Alright, so we're gonna put 30s. And I believe that's it. I'm gonna ask her about activities again, just in case we missed anything. I've only been here for a month, so I don't know anything about what happened before that. Okay. I'll just for a number again. I think there is actually, you can. Oh, yeah, we go. Oh, okay, you win. Alright, listen carefully. I'm only going to tell you once. 396004. When you call, make it in the afternoon, okay? Now, where have we heard that number before? We're king shaming, we send Gillian to horny jail. This isn't really king shaming, this is just like gross, horny man shaming. Right, I don't think there's anything we can show her. We can show her sunscreen. I don't use that stuff. I have an anti-ultraviolet coating applied directly to my skin. I believe we can get... Should we get ourselves thrown out? Because I think we've got everything we need. Actually, I'm going to save first. I'm going to save on save free. To be honest, I can't say much. I should be in horny jail with him. You know, in horny jail, you don't get out of jail free cards. You get off in the jail free cards. Right, let's get ourselves thrown out. So we're going to show our junk ready. What? And they all turn to stare.
You're in the wrong joint, buddy. Forget about the check. Just get out of my place now.
It appears that we've been thrown out, but I think we got everything we needed. Sorry, but we have to maintain an atmosphere in which our customers can relax, you know? I'm sorry, I was a bit rash. Will you let me in now, please? Sorry, it's not a good time right now. The same customers are still in there, you know? I really need to get in there, come on. Sorry, it's not a good time right now. Alright, but we don't need to, so we can go right to our bike again. Oops, a little mistake on my part there. Let me get this mask off. Yes, we're taking the mask off. I don't think we need to go back in there, at least for now. Let me put my pen back. Come on, come on. There we go. Messed up the Snatcher save file. Oh god. Bro, you just during independent reading time. Right, so we're gonna go back to the HQ because we got stuff to do. We're gonna make a composite out of our bony-faced, piercing, threatening, stared, pointy-nosed, thin-lipped, hair-flowing back, widow's-peaked, 30-something man. So we're gonna exit here. And we're gonna move into the computer room. So now we should be given a new feature. Yes, create montage. So at this point we now just have to build a face of this suspect. So we do a facial shape. So we're now going to pick a bony look. So what would we say? Number 3 there, is that the most bony? Because 2 and 5 are pretty bony, but they have like apple cheeks. So I'm thinking like 3 is more bony. So I'm gonna go with 3. I didn't actually look this up ahead of time. I'm just going. So eyes. So she said piercing and threatening. Would we say that's 6? That's gonna be the most threatening, yeah. Yeah, it could be 5. If it's not this one, then I'll go with 5 because that was my second choice. Nose, and that was a pointy nose. So we're gonna go with, that's gonna be 1, isn't it? Mouth was thin lips. So I'm gonna guess that's gonna be 3, right? I would love it if it was 5. He's a furry. And apply the mouth, please. Does look like a very nice chap. Right, so now he's widow's peak and hair back. Kind of both 1 and 2, but I feel like 1 is closer. I'm gonna go with 1 on that. And then we can try, because now we can scan it and see if we find anyone who looks like this. That'll tell us if we're right. Alright. No matches, okay, so we're hairstyle wrong. Okay, so we're gonna... So I'm gonna guess it's 2 then. Hairstyle number 2, and let's scan again. Thankfully it tells you, because otherwise you would just be... You wouldn't know where to fix it. There we go, that's correct. It's got a very severe widow's peak. It's like an arrow. Okay, so we've got 2 possible matches. Possibility 1, probability of match 70%. Ivan Rodriguez, air surfer, amateur, 27 years old, address 522 South Italeo, SN district. Caution, non-municipal data administration, district. Okay. Possibility number 2, probability of match 65%, displaying data. Freddie Nielsen, taxi driver, no company affiliation, 29 years old, address, dormitory Okamoto, apartment 202 378, New Okamoto, MR district. Family, wife Lisa, age 25. Rightio, so we've got 2 people. Okay, so we had one that was higher probability, if only slighter, so that was slightly higher, that was 70%, so we're going to go to him first. We're going to the front. If anyone's joined us, by the way, thank you so much for watching. I did say it before, but if you're new in the chat, then hello. And if you're lurking, thank you so much for watching. I feel like I pay more attention to the chat, but it's also, I very much appreciate anyone who is lurking. Why are all these pixelmen so nice looking? Because you are insatiable. Alright, now heading to Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. We've arrived at his apartment, so let's take a look, shall we? Yes, we were told this is in a pretty bad neighborhood. According to the data in Jordan, this should be his neighborhood. Ugh, this place is a real slum. District data retrieval networks haven't been installed in this area. As such, there is virtually no data on the area in the Alpha 1 network. This region is almost completely isolated. So we can take a look. I wonder if anybody's actually living in this area. The place is utterly filthy. There are a few freemen here. Freemen? What are they? Their actual lifestyle is not unlike that of the homeless. See, they're gathered around a fire. How are they different from the homeless? Unlike the less fortunate, these people have chosen to live like this, often leaving good jobs to do so. It appears to be a form of rebellion towards the over-control of information by the central authorities. They are one of New Yokoba's biggest problems. Maybe they know something. Why don't we ask them? Take a look at the fire. They appear to be burning something in an empty barrel. Well, it gets pretty cold at night this time of year. It appears safe. The construction is still sound. This area is officially recognized slum. It is outside of the municipal data administration districts. They don't appear to have any problem with illegal parking, more like illegal abandonment. Many people apparently still live in here, and most seem reluctant to move on. Talk to them. What, you actually want me to investigate him? That's right. Please, Gillian, be reasonable. Be careful, hazardous smoke is also being emitted by the fire. That's because they probably burn anything they find around here. Those abandoned cars are probably next. Can we ask? Hey, you guys. What? I need to talk to you. Yeah? Could you tell me anything you know about a man named Ivan Rodriguez? Was there anyone named that around here? You lied to me and you'll live to regret it. Now, calm yourself. I'm trying to remember. Who's that? Okay. Well, can you recall anything? Not yet. Have you heard anything about Snatchers in this area? Snatchers? Don't be stupid. Even if there were any around here, you think they'd come after us? How long have you been living around here? I used to be part of the development team of that put together the Alpha 1 network. So you were a programmer, huh? What happened? One day I took a peek at some secret data in Alpha 1. That's impossible. Security on the system is... It was possible for me. Anyhow, I found enough garbage and scum on people in this society in that file to last me a lifetime. Metal Gear is he, him. People, they can sink pretty low, you know. You may be right. Why don't you become free too? Join us here. You ever get sick of it all? Just drop by. I've got to get my pass back before I can become free. Alpha 1 has Date on the development team in there. Take a look at it when you get a chance. Where would we even begin to look for him around here? Can we... Maybe we have to give him some cash. Oh no, maybe we have to show the oh, did we get the photo? Yes, montage photo. Do you know this man? That's that idiot Ivan. Yeah, that's the fool himself. Where does Ivan live? He's in apartment 301 of this building. That's the kid with that weird board thing, right? You mean a guy who's into Sky, don't you? I hear he's always surfing. Oh, that guy, huh? I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. Alright, can we go to the room? We're gonna save. We're gonna continue playing. Right. It says apartment 301, Ivan Rodriguez. It's an old-style door with a small peephole viewer installed. There is an electric meter. It appears to be for his apartment. It's the door plate for apartment 301. It's handwritten, but accurate. This is definitely Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. Gillian, why don't we try knocking? Let's do that. There's no answer. Wait a minute, electricity is being used. I read motion, somebody's in the apartment. Hell yeah. That's funny. We can't open it unless we have a key. I don't remember exactly how we get... Oh, we just have to do it a couple of times. Who's there? Ivan Rodriguez, I'm a junker. Open up, I've got a few questions to ask you. What do you want? First, you open the door. Alright, just relax. Sorry it took so long. Oh shit. But we were ready.
Did I kill him?
He has only lost consciousness. Excellent shot, Gillian, hitting him in the hand like that.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
I love how... like, oh wow, you disarmed him without killing him. Great work. And Gillian's like, oh, damn it. I wanted this bastard dead. He looks just like the montage, but he's quite a suntan. Now that is interesting. If he's got a suntan, because we learned before that Snatcher sees a lot of sunscreen. This room is really dark. I don't see anything suspicious though. The room is quite filthy. Wait, here are some trophies over here. I don't like the whatever he's doing with his face over there. It's a cheap ray gun purchased on the black market. It says runner-up 12th Neo Kobe Air Surfing Championships. I get it, he's an air surfer. Without a scanning warrant, I cannot perform a full analysis, but a visual inspection reveals no cancerous skin lesions despite his deep tan. There is a great deal of waste packed into an old model electric suction type cleaning device. Apparently, he isn't too concerned about cleanliness. It's a Saturday night RG-11. This is a toy gun that has been modified to fire real shells. A very low-grade weapon. You aren't hurt too badly. Well, I took a hit, but considering the gun he used... Got the trophy. It appears to be a real trophy. Aged organic materials and typical secretory organisms are all I read. There is no evidence of this garbage that he is a snatcher. But even so, we are gonna totally threaten him with a gun. Ah, stop it, man! Hey, don't shoot, okay? Hey, don't shoot, okay? We're gonna interrogate him. You shot me once back there, you know? You got the wrong guy, I swear! You're a snatcher, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about, man. He seems to be behaving strangely. Don't let your guard down.
Alright, buddy, time to wake up. Whoa, man, don't shoot, don't shoot!
Gillian, while your earlier shot is justifiable as self-defense, killing this suspect would violate Section 5, Article 2 of the Junker Bylaws. You must first have concrete evidence that he is a snatcher.
Damn.
We should search his bathroom. We may find sunscreen there.
Good point.
Okay, let's move into the bathroom.
I love how Gillian is just such a dick. My goodness, this place is just as disgusting as the living room. An airboard is leaning against the wall. The tub is filled with dirty water. It literally isn't, but... I mean, I guess it could be with the red light, it's hard to tell. Oh no, another problematic asshole to add to my stash. Oh god. Wait, there's a bottle here. Maybe it's sunscreen. I hope it is, because I want to kill him. Clearly. Let's look at the bottle. There's no label. The bottle differs significantly from the one at John's house. It's an airboard. Its design reflects the latest aeronautic technologies. The floor is absolutely filthy. It looks like more like the floor of a cattle barn than a bathroom. It appears completely unwashed. It's soiled in a striped pattern. Metal, analyze the contents of this for me, will you? Oh, that's where I'm doing the voice. My voice is Flood. It is. It totally is Flood. It's not sunscreen, it's suntan oil. It shows no signs of having been used recently. Sunscreen and suntan oil are like day and night. I detect numerous organic residue and organisms in the Wolfen residue here. There is no evidence that he is a snatcher here. Ugh, what a horrible smell. Based on your reaction, I would say that there is no Snow 9 here either. Well, in that case, maybe you stuck a gun in this guy's mouth for nothing. There is a crack on the bottom of the board. Something seems to be jutting out. It's a plastic bag. There is some kind of powder in it. Can we investigate the powder? These are illegal drugs. And not only that, it looks like liquid sky, that powerful stimulant that is killing a lot of its addicts.
So that about explains everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it appears that Ivan was simply trying to conceal the fact that he is a drug user.
An air surfer, huh? Plenty of suntan oil. Out there soaking up lots of ultraviolet rays.
And tanned quite brown by those rays as well.
But he doesn't have so much as a pimple. Not what I'd call your typical artificial skin user.
Ivan is apparently not a snatcher.
Alright, buddy, get up.
But we're still gonna
Hey, I only do liquid sky, dude. Just once in a while. I swear. I don't touch anything else. Don't hurt me, man. Come on. Call me an ambulance, will ya?
I'm no cop, I'm a junker. I couldn't care less if you're a buyer, a pusher, or what. What I want to know is if you're a snatcher or human.
Gillian, Ivan's skin is healthy. There is no way he could be a snatcher and tan like that without developing melanoma. However,
Still gonna
HQ has just
totally
transmitted us
fuck
a
him up.
scanning warrant. Therefore, under the provisions of Section 18 of the Civil Code, Snatchers and the Protection of Citizens' Rights, I will hereby commence a full bioscan of Ivan. Analysis complete. Ivan Rodriguez is a completely normal Homo sapien.
I keep telling you, dude, I ain't no snatcher or whatever. Now, would you please get me a doctor?
Why don't you just put some of your drugs on it?
Hey, I wasn't doing
How does that even
anything wrong,
mean?
man.
The friendly boys from narcotics will be here any time now. Save your breath for them.
Come on, dude, I ain't done nothing. I'm just into air surfing. I just wanted to win the competition, man. I needed some money for that, okay? Hey, it's just drugs, man.
Hello, fellow Homo sapiens. Does anyone here know anything about glances to know snatchers? Right, so he would totally narked on that guy.
Rodriguez sure wasn't our man.
Too bad for him that he happened to look like the snatcher we're after. That leaves Freddie Nielsen.
Right, too bad for him to completely randomly looking like another guy we were looking for. But we still ruined his life, so... right, we're gonna go to Freddy's apartment. Again, Gillian's a dick. Although, to be fair, so is Deckard, that he's based on, from the film Blade Runner. He's also a dick. Right. This is Freddie Nielsen's building. According to the data, he lives on the second floor, apartment 202. Well, this is our last suspect. Will he be the one we're looking for? Yes, potentially he will. The design and atmosphere of this building is no doubt popular with women. There used to be a tube liner station around this area. It's probably a throwback to that. Gillian, you smell little girls. Oh, God. The sewer system is apparently incomplete. Steam is billowing up from underground pipes. So that means there are underground passages around here. That's a remnant from before the automatic traffic system was completed. Now it's being used for advertising. The building is sided with imitation bricks. It is built so that one can reach the second floor from outside. There are turbocycles and pedestrians moving everywhere. Would Snatchers actually live in an area like this where they would be seen? The cover has been sealed to prevent accidents, since it's not used anymore. Blade Runner is a good film. I like Blade Runner. A lot of people don't. I like it a lot. As in other districts, the traffic signals no longer perform their original function. Right, so we are now going to save once again. Do you think that we're about to meet the Snatcher? Vote now on your phones. The second floor, right? Let's head up. Let's knock. Alright. Hey in there, open up. I'm a junker. I've got a few questions to ask you. Subtle. Gillian, literally a pedo. Why did you just put some drugs on the wound I gave you? After I basically broke into your apartment unannounced. Yeah, Gillian's a dick. I will stress that Gillian is not technically a pedo in this version, because in this version, the little girl he's macking on is 18. And that is legal. It's just, you know. It is in the original version, she's 14. I don't even think 14 is the legal age in Japan. So I don't even think you can... I'm not actually 100% sure. Do we have to do this a couple times again? So we've got a... Maybe we have to... I thought maybe we could get in through the window because they mentioned it, but I don't know. Oh no, here we go. We just gotta do it a couple of times because that's game design. How old is Gillian? I actually don't know. That's a good question. Because he lost his memory, didn't he? So we don't know when he's born. Definitely picked up motion. Just gotta repeat this over and over again. I'm a junker, open the door. There's no answer, is there? Who is it? I heard a voice. I'm a junker, open the door. Huh? Hey, in there, open up. I'm a junker, I've got a few questions to ask you.
A junker? Alright, just a minute.
Gillian, please use extreme caution.
Huh? A woman?
A woman. My god, my only weakness. A woman with baller hair, if I may say so. In Japan, each prefecture can choose to have the age of consent as low as 14, but none of them do. Okay. It's legal to like perv a fictional character. Yeah, well, you know, whatever. Pixel titties. Yeah, I mentioned in the previous episode that this game does make some changes to the original version of this. This translation, they localized some aspects of it, and one of them is Katrina's age. There's actually another one coming up that I will point out in a little bit, but first we're going to talk to this lady. I'm with the Junker Agency. Is this the home of Freddie Nielsen? Yes, it is. And you are? I'm his wife. Exactly what can I do for you? So we can look around a bit. Pretty good looking. Well, investigator, you have good taste in women. It's a rather nice room, well kept and tidy. What's this? There's some kind of map on the wall. This map just doesn't seem to go with the rest of the interior, does it? I don't see anything unusual. God, this chat is... What have I done? Bringing all of you horny bastards together. This is a map of the city of Moscow. Moscow, huh? That place has been little more than a ghost town since the catastrophe. Yes, but this map has no doubt produced before the catastrophe. Interesting. My apologies, but I'm afraid I'll need to investigate you, ma'am. I'll handle it. You always say that when we're questioning women. What the... Just what do you think you're touching? As a matter of fact, we're investigating your husband on the suspicion that he may be a Snatcher. Freddy? Freddy a Snatcher? That's ridiculous. Gibson? Who's that? That's why we need you to tell us about your husband. He's out right now. I'm not sure what time he'll be back. Have you ever been to Outer Heaven? Who's that? What's this map? I don't really know. My husband bought it and stuck it there about 4 months ago. Have you experienced any sneezing lately, even though you don't have a cold? Sneezing? I haven't had a cold yet this year. Maybe we can show you the picture? Is there some problem with that? Nope. Not that. Maybe we do the... That's my husband. I can't believe my husband is a Snatcher. There must be some mistake. This montage photo was produced using a computer from the testimony of witnesses at the nightclub. Well, it does look like my husband, so... It could just be a coincidence, of course. So ask him again. Have you noticed anything strange about your husband lately? Well, now that you mention it, lately he hasn't been in the mood to... Well, you know. Could you be more specific? You see, he drives a manned taxi, but lately he's been taking walks at night without going to work. Walks at night? I can't even follow the chat, you're ruining my life. So do we need to ask again? Recent behavior. Well, now that you mention it, he has been acting a little strange lately, but a Snatcher? Have you noticed any changes in your husband's body or health lately? No, his appetite's as big as ever. No, nothing. How about his skin? Anything odd? His skin? Well, I haven't seen much of it lately, but I'm sure it's fine. Your husband is a taxi driver, right? Is he one of those underground cabs? A black taxi? Are you trying to frighten me? So it is a black taxi, right? Yes, he drives a black taxi, but so what? They'll probably be legalized in April, right? So what's the problem? That's not what we're worried about, ma'am. If your husband is a black taxi driver, then there are no records of his working hours, correct? In other words, the only way to establish an alibi for him is to use and buy the testimony of others. His skin is very odd, sir. The other day I caught him with his elbow in the milk carton, frantically screaming about hydration. Oh god. Maybe we can show the sunscreen. What's that? Oh no, I can't. Never mind. On Thursday around 8 PM, was your husband at home or working? Thursday? Oh, that's right, that was one of his days off. He was home. He was watching the launch of the first colonial expedition to Mars, the Beagle Jerusalem, on TV. Are you sure about that? Yes, but that evening I went over to a friend's house. I wasn't with him all night. My friend's brother is the pilot of the Beagle, you know? Interesting. A spouse's testimony can't be used to establish an alibi, can it? Okay. Got a terrible toothache. Right, but there is something we need to... The map is marked in one spot. It says Kremlin. I've had a bad toothache since this morning. It's really not in a very good mood. We need those. Again, we need to find the one thing we have to do twice. Even though the game tells us to not ask people to repeat themselves. He was sick last year, but he's been strong as a horse lately. I don't know, is that some kind of dirty nightclub? Okay. I'm in very good health. What's that have to do with anything? This is... No, I'm trying to show... God damn it, trying to figure out what the last... Don't go making a mess in here. If you want to scan me, you'll have to show me a scanning warrant. Without one of those, junkers can't scan civilians. I know the law.
This isn't enough to prove that our Freddie Nielsen is a Snatcher.
True. Without more evidence, we cannot get a scanning warrant.
We'd like to take a look in your bathroom, if you don't mind.
Oh, you need to use the bathroom?
No, we'd like to investigate your bathroom.
Really? Whatever. Please, go right ahead.
Alright. Do you think we're gonna find something in here? Is Freddy a Snatcher? Pretty nice. Go right ahead. Check anything you want. I'll be out here. So we're once again gonna save. No reason. Frantically digging through his purse. Jesus. Right, let's take a look around the room. A very attractive bathroom and sparkling clean. It's filled with water. There's something funny about this bathtub. Look, you can see your reflection in the mirror. Jeez, I've always been such a handsome devil. There are a number of bottles on the shelf. Can we look at the... we can investigate. It's a very attractive system bath unit. There's no faucet. This is an unusual bathtub. Rather odd for a system bath, isn't it? The mirror has electrical wires within it which heat up to prevent fogging. There is no secret compartment on the mirror or in the cabinet. Wait a minute. Haven't we seen that bottle someplace before? Can we look at the bottle? Yes, we can. My God. That's the same container as the one we found at John's. Alright, I will analyze the contents of the bottle. There's no mistake. This is sunscreen. Sunscreen in the middle of the winter, eh? It looks like it's been used recently too.
There's no mistake. Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher. Gillian, with this much evidence, there will be no difficulty getting a scanning warrant.
We've got you now, Snatcher scum.
So, you figured it out, huh?
Who's that?
Know all about us, do you, junker?
That wound.
Jean did that to her.
Die, junker!
There we go. Getting a bit of gross body horror, I guess, but not really gore, I wouldn't say. But there we got some gore.
Jeez, those things don't go down easy. So, this is a snatcher, huh?
I certainly hope it's dead.
So yeah. I mentioned before that there's a bit changed in this localized version of the game. In the original version of this game, her tits are out here. Her dress falls down and her boobs are just full out. It appears to be dead. Damn, those things are tough as heck. Its functions appear to have been completely terminated. So that skin tissue we found under Gibson's nails came from this woman, huh?
So it was Lisa and Freddie who killed Jean.
Freddie, that's right. So where's he?
We can contact the junk collection team later. Let's get out of this apartment for now. We're outside now.
What the? A light just came on. There's not supposed to be anybody in there.
Perhaps Freddie has returned.
There's only one entrance and we're standing right next to it. How did he get in there?
Shall we investigate?
I think we shall. I'm a junker, open this door. This isn't working. You're facing a snatcher, you know. What good will knocking do? The door is locked. That's funny, I could have sworn it wasn't locked. It literally just came out of it. This is a standard electronic lock. I can open this without too much difficulty. This appears to be the only way in or out of the apartment. You have to kill Green Waifu and can't even perv on her corpse. Fucking SJWs. Let's open
Metal,
the door.
open it.
Okay, now establishing Alpha 1 link. Link made. Executing search for lock code of apartment 202.
Hurry it up.
Just a bit longer. I'm in Alpha 1's maintenance records for the MR district. Lock code found. Now opening the door.
Yeah,
Good work.
it's very effective. And now as well, like, we know that we're not alone here. I don't see Freddy anywhere. There's no sign of anyone in his room. I'm not picking up any sounds. It's in the same condition as it was in a few minutes ago. It hasn't been touched. I don't hear anything besides us. Alright, so we can look around. He doesn't appear to be in this room. There is nothing on my infrared sensors either. Motion! I read motion coming from the bathroom. Right, let's go. This is Freddy's bathroom.
Huh? The bathtub is empty. That thing was filled with water just a few minutes ago.
I read motion. This room.
Damn! Where is he?
Gillian, behind you.
Damn! Damn!
I've had it. Gillian? Boom.
That was close. You're lucky I was here to save your skin. Who are you? Me? Random Hajil, bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter?
Yes, Gillian, a bounty hunter. As the junker profession is so dangerous, their numbers have fallen dramatically over the past few years. As a result, the government decided to put a price on Snatcher's heads in order to encourage private citizens to cooperate in the effort to track them down. Naturally, these bounty hunters must register with the authorities.
You said your name's Random, right? What did you
Lol,
do?
that's so
Follow me here?
random.
Yeah, you got it. Investigations aren't my style. You track them down, I take them out.
You have the legal obligation to state your bounty hunter registration number. Please do so now, immediately.
BH75001 Random Hajil. That's RANDOMHAJILE.
BH75001 Random Hajil. That's confirmed. I officially recognize you as a legal bounty hunter. Wow. Gillian, records indicate that he has already disposed of 3 snatchers just this month. Hello,
Whoa.
Freddy, that makes 4.
4?
I've been at this a lot longer than you have. Just relax, rookie. So, Junker Boy, let me give you a little tip. You might already know, but Snatcher's weak point is their artificial skin. If they sit out in the sun too long, they get cancer. That's why they set up a hospital to treat this little problem of theirs. You find it. You can
The bounty
take 'em
hunter
out,
is pretty
boots and all.
hot
Where did
though.
you get all your information? Wait a sec. You stole it from Gibson, didn't you?
That's not really important. But now that Gibson's out of the picture, I need you to get busy.
I track him down and you junk him. Is that the idea?
Anyhow, it seems Gibson found that hospital. He must have left behind some information about
Now
it.
kiss.
What do you mean, seems? Don't you know anything about it?
Hey, investigations are your job, right?
I owe you one, Random.
Yeah, I'll get it out of you later. See ya, Junker Boy.
See ya. Pretty cool. Go on, man.
A Snatcher-controlled hospital, eh?
Jesus
More than
Christ.
a few of them in there.
Oh, Jesus. Right. And that is the end of Act 1. We have successfully finished the first third of this game. Actually, it's a little bit more like the... Yeah, I'd say it's about the first third. And we are gonna save in let's overwrite save one. We're gonna overwrite that because I didn't mention this in the beginning, but the last time on the last stream, the game didn't save properly, so I had to replay that whole beginning. Now Act 2, Cure, but we are gonna not see that because I am now gonna actually let's just watch this beginning bit because I don't think that there's much of a.
Okay, let's try to sort all this out.
Actually,
Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video
we're gonna.
images.
Can we pause? I don't know if we can pause here. I kind of don't want because I think it's saved. So yeah, you know what? Let's. I'm really worried because it didn't save properly last time, but I don't want you to see this bit. I'm gonna see if I open it. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. Thank you so much for watching the second part of the Snatcher playthrough. We've bagged ourselves a Snatcher for the first time. Awesome. Right. So we're now gonna. I'm now gonna throw you over to one of my favorite streamers. So we're gonna raid over to. We're gonna raid over to Lucky Bun, who is one of the best streamers out there, who I love. I'm sure some of you are already familiar with him. He's the best. So please say hi to him for me, and please watch the next episode of Snatcher, which I'll let you know when that's going to be. Probably going to be Thursday or Friday. I haven't decided yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. So until I see you next time, there we go. So say hello to Lucky Bun for me, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely evening. Bye. Wait for the raid. There we go. Bye.